Heyo everyone, welcome to XCI Reacts. Let's get to 500 subs together. Drop a like to feed that algorithm, comment your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps this channel going. Let's make it happen. Here we go, milestone hit, episode 100. Finally got here. It's an exciting moment just from a personal perspective. I started this series in 2021, and off and on different reaction channels. Some of them got knocked out because of just the copyright system and the way that the copyright flagging triggered a bunch of country blockers and knocked out playlists. And then I switched channels along the way, and I tried to make a variety channel, brought them into that. I put them on a super niche channel for just Naruto. It was gonna literally be a Naruto reaction channel, but like I was gonna get into the manga. It's just gonna be a Naruto channel. That's how committed I got to the series, and I forget at what episode count that was at. I was somewhere in the 30s, I think, when I was like, I could probably focus, because the series was so long, and it was like this and that series, but then there's Shippuden, and then there's Naruto that I'm aware of, and there's the manga, and there was like a lot of stuff I could have done in between. I could have bought the toys, unboxing, like I had this whole plan, but like, you know, I was in a fresher, I was going to say younger frame of mind. It was only 2 years ago, but it's just like significant life things have happened in the last year that have put me on a completely different mental track. And so I had to shut down a lot of stuff because time has become very valuable to me. So I want to be able to narrow in on some ideas, but also remove a lot of the noise around me, so that Naruto ended up surfacing to the top because it is a series that it still has legs, you know. I'm very intrigued by the storytelling capabilities of the series, and so I've always wanted to come back to it. And so unfortunately I was migrating the Naruto episodes to my variety channel because I was going to consolidate, but man, partway through that I was like, I just want to do a reaction channel because I want to be able to find stories again and get invested in them. You know, some of them aren't going to be as long term, right? Like I want to be able to have some of them, some of the reaction series are going to be like shorter hits, you know, but the Naruto one is something I can keep coming back to. And so all that aside, I'm looking forward to this episode 100, not only because it's the milestone is hit, but also because it feels like it's literally the end point, or if it's not this episode, it's going to be this one and the next one. Like, I'm not sure, but I feel like we're in the closure point of a major set of macro level arcs, right? From episode 1 to now, we're getting some repetition, some mirror patterns happening that go back to episode 1, that go back to episode 2, and so it really does feel like a closure, right, of sorts. And it's going to now set us up so that a whole new macro level arc could be kicking off at any moment. Now, part of me hopes it's not intertwined with an episode 100. I really want the episode 100 to be a kind of a sign-off point, you know, where I can maybe take a little bit of a break, catch up on editing. I'm hanging on to the patterns, right? I'm hanging on to the last potential, like where the patterns could be effectively closed off as well as we start entering filler field where like the patterns aren't going to work from a multi-episode perspective, right? Whereas these ones still feel like the 5-episode resolution phase of a 4-phase narrative arc. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how they close this off with some softer moments, right? Some narrative closure moments, which right now are intertwined with the Rock Lee getting healed. Now that feels like a major event that could happen, like in the sense of drama, right? Because there could be a high risk rate, but I mean, we're not going to lose a Rock Lee character over this. It's going to be maybe something more increases the odds, and we get Rock Lee back officially too, and so that becomes a bit of a reboot switch as well for that character. And then we just kind of leave Sasuke off for when we start a phase 1 of a next flow of episodes, you know? I feel like Sasuke needs to be a vital part of kicking that kind of thing off. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Let's see how close I get to things. Yeah, see, we're still in that like very passive Leaf Village focus Rock Lee opener. We got the young kids here, so there we go. We got some nice closure here. I didn't catch the episode of the episode. Hey, back to the beginning of the transformation training. The parents getting brought back in. So a lot of pieces getting set up here, maybe. I was gonna say something. I didn't get the title of the episode yet, so no spoilers there yet. Iruka Sensei's voice is different, but I think it's because he's just older, you know? 8 years, I guess, since training the young Naruto class, you know?
Yes I am. I hope you're off to a speedy recovery. Thank you, Iruka Sensei.
Yeah, about that. I mean, technically we'll never recover from the sounds of it, but unless he gets this extra step here. Maybe there's like a gate. Maybe he does come back to the gate thing. It could still be a thing. He's got his own... Oh boy. Yeah, but in a state, could he even do that, right? I'm not sure he could. But it feels like he's getting worse over time, not better. Or maybe he's just his will. He's losing his will, you know. His tenacity was there, but he was limited. That's right. He was trying to do the push-ups and he failed. So it's not like he didn't even succeed there. They kind of. He's not in a good state. Yeah. Yeah. But see, why does she have to be so blunt and crude about it? She's not helping his mental state, man. What's the title? Hey, in a guy and Rock Lee focus episode, maybe? Or maybe it's like multi-layered? A flashback. Oh. What? Gonjutsu?
Transformation jutsu!
Oh, just because he can't do it. Yeah.
Hey, kid.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
The glory of youth is in its unbridled passion.
Yeah.
You just keep chipping away at it, son. You'll make a splendid shinobi.
Oh, you didn't tell him he couldn't do it. Oh.
Grab hold of life by both horns.
Just comes in, drops his optimism. Peace.
That was the first time I met Guy Sensei.
Really?
And then
There's the other moment though, because like I think there was a flashback where
you were all
like he spots him in the woods or something, training or something like that. Was another flashback we got.
I'd rather not say.
Look at this.
I can be a splendid ninja as well.
The flashback
Even
right
if I
there.
do not have ninjutsu or genjutsu, I want to prove it to the whole world.
You don't need either.
What? What is splendid ninja just by using taijutsu and
Bam.
nothing else? Without ninjutsu or genjutsu, you can hardly call yourself a ninja.
Oh man.
Told you you were the first person to graduate who could only use taijutsu. They weren't saying that because it was
Oh
impressive.
no, Neji.
They only meant that it was unusual.
Oh, Neji.
Listen up. If you've got the passion, that isn't necessarily the case.
Hey, he gets to deal with honesty from all sides.
I was captivated by Guy Sensei.
It's
By what he said.
optimism.
And what he did.
Oh, rivalry.
Again, by 17 minutes and 32 seconds.
Late again.
Return to name the challenge, right?
So what'll it
Oh,
be?
it's just open
A round
challenges.
taijutsu,
Different
a
challenges.
100-meter dash, holding our...
Why these poses, man? Oh, okay.
I got one.
Yeah, lay it on me.
So the competition, they're watching the non-stop competition of rivalry.
Are you nuts? That's what you choose?
You know, it's
Chance.
not all about skill.
Oh, but he's got the
Sometimes you need a little luck.
I don't. You're gonna. You can cheat.
I guess
Tashi's just messing with him so he doesn't have to break a sweat.
He is,
Yeah, looks like.
All
and,
right,
and
Sharon.
he could kind of see the
Hey,
next
don't
move,
wait.
couldn't he? You can
If
kind
I
of see a
lose,
couple
I'll take
seconds
my
ahead.
rounds
So
around the Leaf Village on my hands too.
There you go again.
That's a promise.
Great. Another one of his oddball self-imposed rules.
You are right. That is impossible, even for Guy Sensei. Reckless is what I'd call it.
the most epic rock paper scissors. We don't even know the results. How dare they?
I thought I'd find you here.
How dare they?
Guy,
Okay.
I hear
Okay.
you've been skipping out on your physical therapy.
Yeah. Maybe
I
what's the
swore I
point?
would realize, and Neji laughed at me back then, but I meant every word of it.
Yeah.
I am going to be a splendid ninja as well, even if I do not have any ninjutsu or genjutsu.
Hey, sometimes you can't control destiny,
The
man.
whole world.
You gotta
I remember
swim
you
against the
told me
currents, man.
that with the right amount of some healthy competition.
See, you're missing your
we would
passion.
all be
Where's your
great
passion at?
ninja. And to make it happen, we would have to work
That's
for
true.
it.
He needs to get this back.
I knew I could do it. Transform!
Oh.
Back in the academy, there was not a single person, sensei or student,
Aw.
who said that kind of.
Oh. Man.
Just as I was starting to feel lost, you lifted the fog from my eyes.
What's the reason for that, though? I wonder.
I
Like,
knew. All I had to do was work harder.
did it ever reach a point where he just stopped trying to do that? Could you imagine if he unlocked the ability to do like a clone? Oh my god.
And when I
A
said
shadow
your
clone?
hard work was no
Damn.
match against me, I was a genius of hard work.
Jeez, man. Good lord, man.
Thanks to you and your
That's nice.
encouragement, I
That's a good one.
finally learned the importance of believing in myself.
Where'd that go? Where'd that go, Rock Lee?
The chances of surgery being successful are 50-50 at best.
You gotta
If
go
it
glass half
fails,
full, man.
he'll die.
Except chance. Ooh, rock, paper, scissors, lucky.
But it is not the
Comment.
same this time.
narrative
Even if
through
I
line
believe
right
in
there.
myself and try as hard as I can, it will not make the slightest difference.
I'm not sure how that works, but it does. Sort of like, because they made the
Guys,
comment.
Sensei, please tell me what to do.
Get some optimism back, and then,
Tell me, Guy Sensei. Dreams to protect.
well,
I do not care if it means dying. I follow my ninja. My
that's
ninja
important.
way.
See?
Tell me, what should I
Even if it
do?
means dying, man.
The 8 inner gates.
Bring back the gates.
Jutsu one can die using.
See?
What do I do? I am prepared for the worst. Teach me the forbidden jutsu. Whatever it takes for my dream.
Man,
That means everything to me.
you gotta be prepared to die. Rule of threes, man.
You tried to become a great ninja relying only on
Well,
Is this one of your
it's all or
stories,
nothing
Guy? It's
kind of
best
scenario,
if
you
give
know?
up being a shinobi.
Where to go from there?
You wish
From
to be
here?
freed of this suffering.
You have to,
You need to make a decision.
that's it. It's no different than the other times he said it, you know?
Do you mean that I should be prepared to give up on my dreams?
No, the
If
opposite,
you
man.
lose your dreams,
Hey, that symbol.
You'll undergo
Focus.
pain far worse than the two of us have a lot in common, Lee. Without our ninja way to guide us, you and I would never survive. Get the operation, Lee.
Oh, we had to tell him. I mean, it's a battle like all the others. It's got the risk, you know?
Progress
Man.
with the cell activation.
Wow. They just,
You know it is funny, but
for hours.
I remember the game of rock, paper, scissors.
Bringing back that narrative
He
point
was
because we didn't see
saying
the
that
ending.
skill was not enough. That sometimes you need luck. To teach
That's
you
what
live or
that's
die.
that's how you narrative. It's good done. Good done.
It's not some kid's game.
What's-
And what happened after that?
Hey,
You do remember, don't you?
hey, never fretting. I like it. It's important. What the hell was that?
500, as promised.
Oh my god. Impose rules. All right. By the way, this is how I used to do handstands. It's not the right way to do it. It's really not good. I could never do it with my head facing down. I had to look the way I was going, so an arc like this. It's not good though for your back, obviously, but
What on earth is he thinking? He can't do that.
oh,
Looks like a 7-year-old.
but yet there he goes. He over. Okay. Why did he?
Lee, what are you doing out here so late?
What about you? It is not like Akashi Sensei is out here to see
Yeah,
this,
he doesn't
and
care.
neither
He's
is anyone
he's
else for
gone.
that
No
matter.
cares. This is about his
When a
willpower.
man struts around like a peacock, acting like Mr. Big Stuff, he should keep his promises, even if it kills him.
Jeez.
That's a promise.
Jeez. That could be. He overcommitted, but now he's like punishing himself for
Why
like.
do you do this? Every time you're about to start something, you make up these crazy rules.
It's just between
Okay.
you and me.
Okay.
Why? What is it? Self-rule?
Huh.
Listen, Lee. The point of all these
His own rules.
is to stack the deck against yourself. Each and every time you set your sights on a new objective.
Oh my
it's
God.
about giving yourself an obstacle.
Self-training.
Today, by chaining myself to those 500 laps, I force myself to take something as trivial as a game of rock, paper,
Okay,
scissors with an
okay.
almost deadly serious. Besides, even if you lose,
Oh my gosh.
I still have put in several hundred laps around the village. If you want to toughen up, it's
On
the
his
ultimate
hands.
two-step program.
That is brilliant.
All right, I still have a little
punishing.
more left. Upsy daisy.
I am coming too.
Oh.
I have my own rule to follow.
Oh.
Hey, be careful. Don't push yourself, Lee.
Oh.
If I cannot keep up with you, Guy Sensei, that means I just have to push myself even harder.
Oh my god.
I want to be like you, Sensei, and as long as I keep at
Fast
it,
learner.
I'm sure to be a splendid ninja someday. That is a promise.
Bam. He said it. He said the words.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm adding a new rule.
Oh no, don't do it.
If you aren't able to keep up with me for the rest of my laps around the village, I'll put every last
Oh,
ounce
no.
of my being into training you.
Oh.
If I train you with all my soul, there's no question you'll become a splendid ninja.
Oh my god.
That's a promise.
Oh, one-handed. God damn. What?
Lord, I know some
Oh my
rules.
god.
You worked hard, Lee. There's no doubt in my mind the surgery will be a success.
Holy jeez.
And on the 1 in 1,000, no, 1 in a million chance,
Is he gonna make a
I
promise?
will die right along with
Oh my god.
since the day I met you. That's a promise.
Jesus.
You and I are two alike. We
Man.
cannot survive without our ninja-weighted guide.
Guy Sensei!
Man. Cry laugh. Oh.
All right, let's go.
Okay, one more episode. They're not gonna do it this episode. There's no way. We're gonna have to do another episode. This this is gonna be a thing. 58%.
Lady Tsunade.
Jeez. The no-named elders.
Protect the Hidden Leaf Village as the 5th Hokage.
Sasuke's up. So see, it's got some hope back. That might be it. Like next episode might not be the where she implements the operation, right? Because it could be the handoff for that would be part of the next major arc. This is a pretty major ending point narratively and a closure because it was such a strong emotional moment with Rock Lee and Guy Sensei and her discovering the plus 8%, and then now she's the 5th Hokage. That's a closure. That's as closure as you can get, and it doesn't require the operation to be part of that. So it could be that the operation is part of the kickoff to the next arc and it's going to evolve. Sasuke can then get woven in there somehow. I'm not sure how, but like the act 1 can all be about another set of setups, right? As opposed to being part of a closure. The closure was that I promise moment with the side characters. Like that was pretty strong, you know, and it's like there's some parallel happening there between that commentary and then of course Tsunade kind of pushing herself to unlock that extra. It's not like 100%, but like her unlocking even 8% was what she needed in order to convince herself that she was committed to the task of protecting everybody inside the village, you know, at the individual level. And if Rock Lee becomes that one challenge for her, that one obstacle that she needs to defeat, it's like a personal journey that is representative of the whole, you know, that she would put that kind of effort into anybody who needed it. Symbolically is a pretty good setup. As an episode 100 milestone closure, I'm starving right now. I'm Naruto hungry at this point. Like I'm so hungry. So, but if I take a break, I usually like if I walk away, like I'm not sure I'd be able to do the next episode. And so I'm like, do I look this up and feel, but I would be spoiling it. You know, if I just saw the title of the next episode, I would push the next episode, but I'm so hungry that I don't think I could like mentally, I couldn't be composed enough to watch it. So maybe I go eat something, I come back and I potentially will talk about what the next cluster of episodes would be like for 101 onward. I'm on that fence now where I go, am I in the territory where probably in my best interest to look it up because then I can plan a little bit better for stacking the filler episodes as something I could marathon through at a more quicker pace, you know, because if they're anything like I'm convinced now at that point, like that one, that travel home moment, nothing there that carried over, and there's nothing there that came from the past and hooked. Like it was just kind of its own thing, you know. And I can see what people mean now just by that one episode example. Now I still want to watch them, but I'm saying is like maybe I watch them in a different way so that I can get through the content faster and get to these kinds of moments. These were because they're so good. Like when they're good, they're really good. Like that Rock Lee moment and oh god damn, and Guy Sensei, man, because it's such a subtle moment that I really didn't anticipate it going as deep and dark to some degree, you know. But like in a pleasant way, in some weird way, it's like that couldn't have been a darker promise, but it landed, you know, because that's how devoted they are to each other, and it landed really good, man. Ooh, I like those moments are strong, and those are the ones that I definitely can see why people would be fighting for, why the filler episodes don't matter, is because you get to those moments faster. And I would feel like the momentum and the drama and the tension would be preserved with a lot more integrity. But I still want to experience the filler episodes. I just want to make sure so both of our experiences are good along the way, you know what I'm saying? Had I not gotten that Guy and Rock Lee moment, damn it. Because it reminded me how strong these moments could be when they're tied to something that weaves for many episodes. And then when they land, they really land, man. Because you're waiting for those moments, you know. And so I might have to look it up. Maybe I do one more episode just so that I can, for my own closure, my own sense of closure. I mean, literally, I could just fast forward a little bit past the credits here, and I just need to see a still, and the still might tell me enough. I'm not sure. I'm seeing. Hold on. I don't want to hear anything, but like I'm seeing the trio back together. That's as clean a start as any, man. I feel like I need to break right here. I'm going to stop right here. I called it. Just seeing them three together, this feels like a new start. I need to be very careful. I'm just going to say it here. I'm probably going to look up the filler episode list at this point. Hopefully that doesn't offend anybody for me to see that. I feel like it's going to come up in the comments. I know that I got a few that are way late from now. That they're way late. I don't remember the numbers anymore, but I know that they happened. But I'm talking in circles at this point because I haven't made a decision before I started talking. I'm just trying to work it out for myself whether or not I'm going to look up the filler episode count so I can put something together and make a better plan. There's plenty of episodes, of course, to get through, but I don't know the gravity of the filler episode marathon that I might be entering. And so it would behoove me to just look at that because I can see the numbers slowing down from a subscriber reach potential for the channel. And I don't want that to be a limiter for momentum on the channel. So I'm going to have to double up on another series along the way, and maybe the filler episodes will make it easier for me to, you know, dive into another series so I can invest like myself into the names and the characters and the plays, right? Because there's a lot of other stuff I have to put into memory when I go into a new series, and I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible for long form series. But I'm gonna figure that out, and then when I come back, I'll give you an update on episode 101. I'll let you know what I've decided so that I can not make a decision while rambling at the end of an episode 100. I'm so happy I got here. Thanks for being along on the ride, all of you who have been here, especially for the last couple of years at this and across the other channels and whatnot. I appreciate your encouragement along the way, your support, and as always, I appreciate your time. So thank you for showing up once more. I'll catch you in the next stack of episodes. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.